Hi there, beautiful people. I'm so excited to see you here again. We are doing a quick and easy makeup for those busy bees that we have on here. Especially this is really good for the summer. It will be nice bronzy, really pretty with that nice glow. I would say a little bit of sun kiss, which we love and is very in trend as of right now in 2024, this season. I think it will be a great look for those who are currently working and trying to look really nice and put together for their work, and also really look glowy like we are on vacation. So wherever you are, let's get started and learn this little tutorial. Starting off, you could already tell that I have lashes on. I have actually tried something new and I applied it myself. Those are clusters that are sold on Amazon. Basically, they're supposed to hold for about 2 days, which was really interesting, and it saves a lot of time, especially the busy bees that I'm talking about earlier. But these are really cute, and I actually followed a lash map I saw on TikTok, which is 14 millimeter and then 12, 12, maybe another 14 millimeter before the 12, and then a 10. So it gives off like that cat eye look. Not sure if you could tell, it's shorter on the length here, and then it goes a little bit longer on the outer corners. I love how it looks. It saves me a lot of time. It does look a little funky because I did it, and it was my first time doing it, but yeah, we're not doing mascara today. This is something really new. I think if you do your lashes, you know how much time it saves in the summer especially, and if you have oily eyelids like I do, this is just perfect. You're ready to go. Sometimes I do my lashes and I just go directly over anywhere I want to go because it just saves me so much time. I don't even need to do makeup. But I do think that eyebrows are very important, so I do them all the time. I also did my eyebrows and prepped my skin. If you're looking for in-depth skincare routine, I have filmed that yesterday. Currently editing it, so by the time I'm uploading this video, it should be up. So make sure you go ahead and check that one out. It's basically the same thing. Cleansed face, moisturizer, toner, and sunscreen. And you get this nice and glowy look, which is, I feel like, very important when you are trying to get a nice and glowy look. Prepping your skin correctly is also very important. There is another video for that. I don't want to put too much time in for the skincare on this video. Let's finally get started. So for my foundation slash concealer, I will be using my concealer from Tarte. This is my favorite foundation slash concealer. This you could use either or occasions, really depends. I could use a very small amount of this. Also, if you are the type of person to wear makeup but forget to wear SPF, this one has 20 SPF sunscreen. This is perfect. I love how this goes on. It's very nice and thin, and also blends with the skin really well. I'm going to be adding just a few dots from my hand over to the under eyes. Let me know if you guys would like to learn more about eyelashes, how to do them. Maybe once I get more professional on them, I will create a video. But as of right now, I'm still learning, and I think I didn't do a pretty bad job. They look fine. The key thing was, though, is to overlap them and that heavy set. So I feel like it's kind of heavy to hold on to all of these lashes and clusters. I don't know. I'm already used to it. It does not feel like I have anything on my lashes, but at first it was heavy. I used a little bit of a pump of the concealer and I'm just applying it to small areas. I'm not using too much product. If you're the type of person to like less product during the summer, this video is actually for you. Now I'm going to blend everything in with a beauty blender. I'll be taking some of the excess like I did here and apply it over to my so that it gives me some type of like priming for the shadows that I'm planning to add on. Okay, so that is now on. We are ready for the next step. I want to bronze my face a little bit. I'm going to be using a Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Contour. I've used it in my previous makeup tutorial. I actually like it. I don't mind it. It does give more of the reddish undertone, but it blends really nice. I would only suggest it though where if you have more of the warm skin tone, or if you look good in warm like colors. I do feel like I look better in cold and like cooler tones. This would probably not be the best when I am more lighter in skin, which is probably going to be in winter, and I'll probably stay away from that. But like I said, it does look really nice on my tan current skin. As of right now, you could see there's a difference between my face and my body. I have tan a little bit. I'm going to be adding like a few hair sculpting now. This is if you have a bigger forehead like I do here, I would suggest to do it this way just because it will give you a little bit more of a shadow than what you had before. The nose, I would contour the bridge as so, and then add in a shadow here and also on the point right here as well. Then add in a few lines on the sides. This will give you the illusion of a smaller nose. And also don't forget your jaw to chisel it out. Just washed my brushes. They feel so fresh. I am blending in the upward direction always. Do you see how well it blends? It just blends in into my skin. It does not give me too much of the red undertone, which is actually perfect and what I'm looking for when I'm doing this type of makeup. So for the contour, I'm going to use the smaller portion of this brush, and I'll just go like towards the eye area as well to just bring it over to the eye to give the thinner nose illusion. I just feel it looks really nice and it looks very natural as well. So I feel like it will be perfect for any occasion, especially for the workforce. Like you don't want to look like you're wearing too much makeup if in a professional setting. Actually have makeup on, but you look so much more natural. This is another one that I love to use. This is a bronzer, kind of like a contour, but this one gives me a little bit more of a cooler tone. This is Light Cool Bronze. I love this one a little bit more. I'm just gonna add in to sculpt out my cheekbones a little more. I feel like this one gives me the sculpting effect a little more than the Clinique one. The Clinique one just gives too natural to me. You could stop at the Clinique one if you have a similar product, but I do want to add in just a little bit here. I love the effect. There you go. I feel like it's very natural still. It does not give off like it's too much makeup, and you could wear this anywhere, especially if this is like a buildable makeup and it's perfect base for anything. Now I want to move on to the blush. My current blush placement is a little bit different from all people that I've noticed on my feed or the people that I meet. They not agree with me, but I feel like this type of blush placement is like the cutest. So I'm gonna add a little bit. This is Rare Beauty Hope. I'm gonna add it over to the back of my hand, like so, just a little bit. You're gonna think I'm lying, but this is about how much product I use for anything that I put on. I try to limit the amount of product I put on my face, especially in the summer. I don't want to have too much products, and I want to look very nice, naturally glowy. Products that I'm using are probably going to be very limited in like the amount, so it's very nice and light coverage. If you're looking something for like that, like I said, I feel like this makeup look, it will be perfect for you. So I'm going to be taking a little bit while rubbing it in onto my hand. I'm going to be adding it on my finger, and I'll be applying it under my eye right here, like on the edge. Just wait, trust the process. I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side, and now I'm going to be applying it on the cheekbone area, on my nose, a little bit on the eyelid, on the chin, and on the forehead. Now that we look like a clown, I feel like after we mix everything in and blend it nicely, it will just look really cute. Like, trust me on that. I'm going to be taking my half-caked duo fiber brush, and I will go in like tapping motions, like so. On this side as well. Now I'll be taking a small brush and then just blending whatever is on my eyelid. Just making sure all is blended. Do you see how the placement over here just makes the look a little more cuter? I feel like it just needs a little more. I'm gonna apply it with my finger. This placement gives off a nice sunburnt effect and I'm really obsessed with it. Let me know down below if you are against that type of look. I just feel it looks gorgeous. Okay, so now we are ready to move on to the eye part. I'm going to be using a Natasha Denona palette. It is a little cracked, so I'm sorry about that. There's nothing new. I always crack my palettes and I only have the shadows themselves. I want to use this one to set in my eyes, and then I want to use these shades just a little bit to have a little bit of a halo look into my eyes, give it a more dimension, and add these to my inner corners to give it a little bit of the glazed look. I feel like that will just pop up my eyes and will give off a very nice effect. And let me know if you like to use eyeshadows. I'm not a big fan of it, but I like to use it once in a while, and I feel like it does make a biggest difference whenever I use it. Okay, so I'm going to be using this one just to set it in really quickly. I'm using a fluffy shader brush and I will be setting it all over. I do have a little bit of glue stuck on here. Please ignore it. I'm not a professional with these lashes and I feel like I could have done a better job. Okay, now I'm going to be using this pinkish color. This one is called Amhara. I love this shade. It is so pretty. I'm going to be adding it in the middle here and blending it. Then I want to go in with this eye. Now I want to use the brown shade on the outer corners to give more depth in my eye and then blend it inwards. Before we go in too far, I want to set in my outer. I will be using the Laura Mercier outer and setting it underneath my eyes, around my chin, just lightly. Mostly focusing under my eyes. Now I want to add in a little bit of a highlight. Today I will be using the Charlotte Tilbury. This is Spotlight. This is Beauty Wand. I will be using just a few swipes on the cheekbones and the tip of my nose. I feel like it brings out a little bit of the highlight and makes my face look a little more petite, which I try to, especially for my nose. Like my nose is kind of wide and I want to make it look a little more smaller. Blending that in, we are finally going over to the lip area. So for my lips today, I want to go very simple. So I will be going with my favorite Morphe Honeymoon liner. I use this one all the time. And for a little bit of a shine to set everything as being glowy, I want to add in a little bit of a balm. This is by The Ordinary. I will use it from my finger, just a little amount, to hydrate my lips. It gives off a very nice effect. It looks very buttery and I love that effect actually, like a lot more than any gloss. But actually the gloss that I've tried in my previous video, you guys, It Cosmetics impressed me with that gloss. And I'm sure by watching my videos, you already know how much I'm not a big fan of glosses and how they feel, but I don't mind the feeling of lip oils and like balms like these. Finally, this is going to be the final look of my makeup today. I think it was very quickly, like I finished within half hour, but you know, filming and doing the makeup is taking a little longer than usual. But honestly, just because I skipped on the part of doing lashes, I feel like it's saving me so much more time. And I do recommend trying the lashes from Amazon. I will be linking the one I use, but you could really use any. I'm going to be trying a lot more because I feel like it saves so much time, especially in the summer, and I don't have much time to do my makeup. I feel like this is a really cute look for a night out, going out to work, and just trying to look put together. If you're looking to do something very bronzy, very nice, glowy, glittery, like whatever it is on my eyes, I just love. I think this is perfect. Let me know down below if you have any other suggestions of what you want me to try out for my next videos. I do hope that you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn the notifications on. I will be seeing you on my next one. I hope you have a good one. Bye.